Ruin has found you at last. My protege. My friend. Our calculations were correct. The ephemeral equation is unbalanced. The Earth spins on a strange and terrifying new axis. And everywhere, unbridled consequence. The world is a wasteland of failures past. And yet, you must ride out into it, unafraid. Take this. It is hope, the very last of it. It is yours now. You were bold once. Be bold once more. Free yourself from this suffocating stillness. Fix your gaze on the horizon. And face the fearsome truth of the darkest dungeon.
Hey viewer, it's been a while since I posted anything, hasn't it? Probably weren't expecting this to break the silence either. But, yeah, this is Darkest Dungeon 2. It's a game I enjoy a lot. Not sure if it's ever come up on the channel before, but Darkest Dungeon 1, very much love that game, one of my favorite games of all time. And, you know, the sequel is very different, but I have been enjoying it just as much. It's really interesting, like, if you're a game design nerd like I am, to just, like, examine what this game does differently. And yet, it's also doing everything the first game does. It's a very streamlined version of pretty much everything that was in the first game, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. So much so that I thought instead of, you know, relaxing and playing it, I would take the time to turn it into something productive and record an attempt at a playthrough of this game. This game is very difficult. I've actually not yet completed a run. I've gotten close, but never not yet finished one. But we're gonna try. In fact, we're going to use a team that I've had a lot of success with. So, complete our confession, denial, the first chapter apparently. I hereby acknowledge and accept the fullness and severity of my mistakes. Ryu Captuous. Very interesting that there are actual names in this game, whereas in the first one, there wasn't really any names of any kind besides the random names of the heroes, but given some of the implications of the story in this game, it makes a lot of sense that we have these.
You have cowered in your crumbling denial long enough.
Yeah, so this is basically like a road trip game, and I love this format. Just the road trip idea, it's really fun. Perfect for a roguelike, really.
Wait for the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
Crossroads is where we're going to build our party, and I have all the heroes unlocked. Just because I've failed so much, I've managed to unlock all of them so far. But I already know what party I want to get. I want to have a Leper in the front.
Peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
A Highwayman, second rank.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
A Jester. He doesn't get an introduction, I guess. And finally, a Plague Doctor.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Incidentally, this team combination actually has an actual name. Sometimes when you have certain combinations of heroes in certain positions, you get a little team name right there. So this is the best medicine. And I guess it does deserve a name because it's pretty effective, not gonna lie. It's probably my most consistent success has been with this team composition. Bearing in mind, I have still not actually completed a run of the game yet. But we're gonna try. Okay, so I have a few abilities unlocked for these classes as well, so we'll set those. Ounce of Prevention, I have not been using this. Maybe that's why I'm losing, but I've found that Plague Grenade and Emboldening Vapors are very useful for this particular Combination of abilities. Noxious Blast. Nah, I like to be able to hit the front row as a Plague Doctor, because I mean the Plague Doctor is mostly doing other things, but it's still useful. Indiscriminate Science. This ability, I can see how this would be useful, but I'm not sure if it would be useful for this team, because we do use a lot of tokens, and I'll explain those as it becomes relevant. See, we also have a quirk. Sworn Off the Bottle, that's not a problem. The Sluice. I've not been to the Sluice yet. I've heard bad things about it. Jester. You don't have anything unlocked, so that's not really anything to worry about. Dismiss. Okay, so for Dismiss, I like to have... This is going to be buffed in the next patch, because right now it sucks, but it will probably be pretty good when it does get buffed. So if we're not going to use that, we're going to use Point Blank Shot. And... You know, this I'm not sure about. I'm going to take off Duelist Advance for Open Vein, which is a bleed melee attack. I just realized this. I'm talking about all this as if the viewer even knows what I'm even talking about. But you'll pick up on it. Duelist Advance is basically he moves forward with an attack. Like we have ranks here. He moves forward, and he gets a counter attack for 2 hits. So that's not really conducive to what I'm planning on, my general combat strategy. So we'll just ignore that. Do have Slugger though, so gets a bonus to melee attacks. But your Point Blank Shot does not count as melee, even though it's debatable. And for the Leper, we don't have anything unlocked, but he is a key player nonetheless. Turn start. He's even going to be even more in this role because of this. He has Blind. So anyway, he's going to be using this move a lot. It's basically turns him into an MMO tank. He makes everyone attack him, and he takes like 0 damage. So very useful. Allows my other 3 members here to do their job. The combat in this game in general is very like MMO Holy Trinity-esque, more so than the first one, which I'm fine with. It doesn't really lose any of the strategery that I liked about the combat in the first game. It certainly feels like there are fewer viable combinations of heroes, but you know, it's early access, maybe that'll change. So yeah, I think we'll just continue. We could rename the heroes, and you know, why don't we do that? How about Paracelsus? Quite a mouthful. You shall be Dr. Seuss. The Jester Sarmenti, which is a decent enough name for a Jester, I suppose. You shall be Bucketless Head. Oh, that doesn't fit. Okay, then how about Bellboy? He's got bells. That's my inspiration. Dismiss, you shall be Groucho. And the Leper will be Mr. Tibbs. There we go. Alright, now that I've done the YouTuber thing of giving my heroes silly little names, let's start the run. The Valley. So I probably...
This was a beautiful place once. What a pity.
What a pity. Probably spent too much time trying to explain how this game works. I imagine anyone who's actually watching this video probably knows a fair bit about this game already. This has been out, quote unquote. It's been in early access for a couple of months now, but whatever.
An impressive haul. Put it to good use.
Ooh, it's nice to get a deck of cards. So we'll talk about what this is for in a minute. Oh, this is very nice. And it's also relevant to what this is for, so yeah. Minor Sharpness Charm, Clotting Cruor. That's useful. May as well equip these. So trinkets, basically passive bonuses. You're not going to be hitting basically anything ever, so behooves us to give you the damage boost and bleed. Give you the bleed resistance as well, because he's going to be our principal damage dealer. Jester is very agile, tends to dodge a lot of attacks because his abilities allow him to do that. Yeah, I think that's the wisest decision.
Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause, and I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit.
I was a smarty pants in school. So if you're wondering, this guy talking, that is not the ancestor from the first game. It is a new guy called the Academist. He just happens to be voiced by Wayne June.
And wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
Okay. So along the road, you run into these little encounters, and you have to choose a person who basically gets to decide the course of action. You can see at the bottom those two symbols. Those are rewards for choosing. This first one is the same every time. You might also notice they have this gold aura. That means by choosing this option, their relationship between each other will be improved. And like I said before, we will talk about that later.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Costs us little, might pay us off later. Groucho, we didn't pay anything. It's paying off now. Up ahead here will be our first combat encounter.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms.
For the point of no return, I sure seem to be returning here a lot.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Okay, unfortunately Groucho went before Bellboy, so I can't really do my, principal combo. Okay, so we can attack. He's got 13 health. This is 5 to 10. This does, theoretically, 9 with the bleed. But, we're not going to kill anyone with Dismas here, so we're going to have him take aim. That gave him these little symbols, and that symbol means he's got a crit and a dodge. So, this is really cool, is what I like about what they've done with the combat. There's no missing, sort of, in the game anymore. Instead, the only time you can miss an attack is if an enemy has a dodge, like right here. I have a 50% chance to avoid the attack, so enemies can miss Dismas. Or, if you're like Mr. Tibbs up here, who has a 50% chance to miss because he's got a blind. These are called tokens, essentially. It's basically, again, it's something I really liked what they did in this game. Because in Darkest Dungeon 1, there was just so much text on the screen. So it's actually really cool how they managed to just condense all that information down into these just little symbols. And you can pull up a little glossary of what each of these mean right here. So, very cool, very nice design. Okay, we don't need to use Battle Ballad. I think we'll blind you with Fade to Black. Unfortunately, didn't work. That has a habit of happening. And this is what Mr. Tibbs is going to be doing a whole lot of, just withstanding, like a badass. See, he got the Taunt token and a Block token, so he takes reduced damage and enemies are forced to attack him. Again, Dr. Seuss isn't going to kill anyone if we just go ahead and attack, so I think what we should do is use Emboldening Vapors to give, what was your name? Bellboy. We're going to give Bellboy a damage boost. Not a crit, but just a damage boost. You could give Groucho a damage boost on top of his crit, but that would probably just be overkill, so... Razor Wits, and we have a small chance to kill here, so we're going to take it. Didn't get it. Fortunately, Groucho didn't use that dodge to any good use. Okay, so... Mr. Tibbs can actually remove his blind. He actually blinds himself. So we can guarantee a hit if we just use reflection first. But I'm going to roll the dice and just try to get the hit off. Missed. To be expected. It's literally a coin flip. Now, because Groucho took the opportunity to prepare with his take aim, I guess he took aim with his knife, I guess, we're just going to one-shot this guy without a problem. Lovely. And, well, I guess Dr. Seuss will get the opportunity to kill someone.
An unexpected find.
Got some items, another trinkets. Got a mastery point. These are very important, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Very soon, actually. First...
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
Okay. Who wants a crit bonus? I mean, Dismas... Sorry, I called him Dismas. His name's Groucho now. Just almost called him it again. Groucho doesn't really need a crit boost because he can guarantee his own crits, so that's not strictly necessary. So... probably give it to Bellboy here. His attacks don't do that much damage, but they do have pretty high base crit chance, so if he can get those crits, that'll make him quite a bit more effective. Combat items. And give him this. This is basically an item he can use in combat, but each character can only have one item they can use, unlike the first game where you can just use whatever's in your inventory at any time. Definitely makes things a lot more strategic. And rewards preparation for sure. Alright, nothing else to do. And now we will complete this very, very easy introductory level. But after this, I can't tell you what's going to happen after this. My track record's not great. Let's just say that.
The fire is lit. The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests.
Play Darkest Dungeon 1, you might recognize this lady here. Very suspicious. So this is the inn. This is where we basically prepare for the next leg of our journey, including...
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Yeah, including where we're going to go next. And, I hate cultists. I mean, they're kind of the main evil force in this story to begin with, so, like, it's understandable. So, I think this is a pretty easy choice. We're gonna go to the SPRAWL. Which, that's going to inform some other decisions we're about to make.
Our great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge.
Also, wait, I forgot to check something. So each route has like a modifier and a sub-objective as well that we can meet. And if we meet this one, we can get a stew pot coach upgrade, which sounds pretty useful. It's rare. Creates invigorating stew. And we have to win 3 resistance encounter battles. I'll explain what those are. It's not entirely as obvious as you might think it is. 100% scout chance for academic studies, and there's even more academic studies than there even will be. Yeah, that'll... We'll talk about that as we come to it.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Right, so we can upgrade our stagecoach as well. So this reduces negative banter. So heroes have relationships with each other. It's unlike in the first game where they had sanity, this time they just get pissed off with each other. And it can be pretty bad. You kind of want to keep them from having too negative a relationship for each other. So this will help a lot. It'll keep everyone talking nice with each other. Theoretically.
Listen, practice. improve.
Alright, so this is a big choice. We need to decide what ability we're going to upgrade. So what is the key ability that we're currently relying on? Point blank shots. I mean, my first thought is I go with upgrading Withstand, because that's basically all Mr. Tibbs is going to be doing, for the most part. He might get a swing in every now and then, but this is where most of his value is going to come from. So this is going to increase the resistances he gets from it, and it's going to give him a super block instead of a regular block, so he takes even less damage. So that's really, really good, since that's basically what he's here for. He's literally a human shield. So I think that would be the best choice, but Blinding Gas, I've had a lot of success with this ability. Anything that just reduces the amount of pain coming your way is super good. Because, like I said, they reworked the combat where, for the most part, there's no missing anymore. You can only miss an attack if there's a reason you missed it. So being able to give the enemies a reason to miss, really good. That said, I think Withstand is the way to go here. I don't know. You know, we're going to go with Blinding Gas first. This might be a horrible decision. This ability might not even be that good. I might just be completely wrong about everything I'm saying. But, you know, last time I played, I got Withstand as my first choice. So let's try something different. Get Blinding Gas first. Suppose we could have looked at what the Jester could have got, but he doesn't really need a whole lot. I mean, actually, this Battle Ballad, that would actually be really good. Although, that's only a 15% chance for getting a crit, so not that great considering Groucho can get his own crits by himself. Inspiring Tune, good ability, but I haven't felt too much need to upgrade it. Definitely a solid choice when we have more mastery points to work with. So yeah, I think we're gonna go Blinding Gas. Considering what I know about the SPRAWL, I think that'll actually be a very solid choice. The enemy pods in that region tend to have a lot of people in the back, which is what this targets. Okay, Provisioner.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Now, we're going to buy a couple things here. Fortunately, no burn resist. I don't know if you could tell, but the SPRAWL is going to be a very... Oh, there is some burn resist here. Okay. I think I would rather spend the money on the pipeweed and boxing gloves. Yeah. Right. So, like I said before, our heroes have relationships with each other, and at the inn, we get our opportunities to help boost their relationships. So we're gonna have everyone play some cards. High chance of improving affinity, low chance of harming affinity. So let's see how we fare. Okay, looks like a little animosity between these three. Let's see exactly how that fared. Okay, everybody hates the Jester. Well, Mr. Tibbs and Groucho do. But other than that... Oh, Dr. Seuss and Mr. Tibbs are almost... They have almost got a positive relationship. Like a full-on, like... We'll talk about it when it happens. Suffice to say, it can mean a lot of different things. Okay, so let's have Mr. Tibbs and Groucho. They're gonna box. Chance of positive or negative, reduces stress, but gives them a strength buff. Actually, because Mr. Tibbs isn't really going to do a whole lot of attacking, let's have Groucho and Bellboy box. That boosts their relationship. And the Pipeweed. You know, we could go ahead and give Mr. Tibbs and Dr. Seuss a beneficial relationship if we have them use this together. So why don't we do that? Inseparable.
Two facets of the same stone. Never one
Excellent.
without the
So,
other.
so what just happened there is they have a, I don't know, I guess you'd call it a defined relationship now. So they're gonna be helping each other out in combat with just little random buffs and little helper features. It's a very powerful thing to have. So I think I made the right call just going ahead and giving them that. Okay, we have some restorative herbs, increases healing received until the next inn. May as well use this, get every advantage we can have. Mr. Tibbs doesn't really need that because he has a powerful self-heal. It's either Groucho or Bellboy. I think we give it to Bellboy. Because if Dismas takes aim a lot, he's going to be giving himself dodges, so he's reducing his damage already that way. I should probably min-max things instead of trying to spread the benefits, but you know, I'm still learning. This is very much an experimental phase. So, yeah. I think we're all done here and we're ready to set out. Could have someone eat some food, but everyone's fine. Alright, let's go. Just like that, 30 minutes have passed and we've barely done anything.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Alrighty then. So here is our road. So these blue lines mean there's probably, I think it means there's always a battle on the road, and these little nodes, those are what we will encounter after that stretch. So, we want to win at least 3 resistance encounters, and that's what those swords are. These are fights. The fights on the roads do not count. And I would really like to hit this bell, the Hero Shrine. This is where you unlock new abilities and actually get to learn a little bit more about the hero that uses it. So I think we're just going to go all right here. I'm going to hit the resistance encounter. That'll check one off the list. And we'll hit the hospital, which will give us a chance to heal if absolutely necessary. Then we'll hit the Hero Shrine. Yeah, I think that'll do. In fact, I think we'll probably stick on the right side of the road throughout this whole trip. It seems the wisest course of action. You want to be careful on the first leg. It's always the first leg of the trip where things tend to go horrifically wrong. So it behooves us to take it a little easy. Alright, thankfully, you can see down there, all those icons popped up. Everyone actually wanted to go this way, except Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is a lover, not a fighter, apparently.
Lament the knowledge taken by the fires of these fanatics.
Alright, there's blood to spill. What are we waiting for? Okay. Okay, so if I choose this will actually give us a bonus in combat. But it will also harm Mr. Tibbs and Dr. Seuss's relationship. I wish I could check how their actual relationship is right now. You know what? I know their relationship is high. They can have this one disagreement. for the sake of the damage and speed buff. And, you know, worth mentioning, it does improve Groucho's and Mr. Tibbs' relationship. Firefly. Ouch. Alright, so who do we prioritize? I don't actually know. In most cases. I would think the Amuletist, but she does have death's door. She has death resistance. That's a thing. You can resist dying in Darkest Dungeon. In Darkest Dungeon 1, your heroes could resist, only resist dying. But now in Darkest Dungeon 2, certain enemies can as well. Incidentally, it's only this lady. So, you know, I think we blind her and we rush down this guy. Okay, so she's blinded. I want to have him take a swing. I think that would be wise. Because if we could just kill this guy straight off, that would be for the best. Okay, we're going to Battle Ballad on Groucho. It's going to move him forward to get him in position for a point-blank shot. Also gives him an extra damage token. It doesn't boost his damage anymore, but he will just be able to follow it up with another high damage attack. So this has a very high chance to kill, and it did. Put him in the front for some pain. Okay, Fade to Black, chance to blind. So another thing about this token thing is this dodge will never go away until we actually take a swing at him. You know, that was always kind of an annoyance in Darkest Dungeon 1, where, you know, you put these buffs on your heroes, but it just runs out before, the timer on it runs out before it becomes relevant. So we have to take a swing at him. And if we can take a swing with something that has a chance to blind him as well, that's a very high value proposition. So let's try. He dodged it. To be expected, literally a coin flip. Okay, 4 to 8. 5 to 8. I think this would be wisest. You have a chance to put him at 1 HP, which, considering he has no Death's Door resistance, that's pretty valuable, so let's take it. Oh! Straight up killed him. Lovely. Okay. So I was wondering who I wanted to kill first, because she can do things with these corpses here. She can do things with these corpses. But thankfully, Mr. Tibbs here, just gonna get rid of those for us. And now she's blinded as well. You cannot do poop, lady. So I think we're just gonna Emboldening Vapors on Mr. Tibbs. Miss. Lovely. And now if we can, we'll battle Balladismus. Actually not going to get the chance to, unfortunately, because Jester is going to move second. I should really try to boost his speed so I can get this combo more efficiently. 20. I mean, with the Leper, because the Leper's going to take a swing, because he's not blinded, and he has that 50% damage buff. I think we just try to rush her down. Wondering if I should have went for a bleed there, because she does have Death's Door resistance. Okay, actually, health's getting a little low here. Why? Physician Heal Thyself? I think Physician Heal Thyself. Although, I wish I could see the map here. I don't know, I'm metagaming super hard. I think we just go for the heal. There's a strong case to heal him, but I think we'll just take this enemy out before that even matters. Okay. End it. Nope. So, this would be nice if Groucho could go, because his Wicked Slice actually ignores Death's resistance, so he would actually just be able to straight up kill her with a single attack guaranteed. But this does give us a chance to heal Bellboy.
A little help in
Cures his burn as well. And you want to kill? There we go. Went pretty smoothly. Backline took a bit of damage. Got a mastery point. That's very useful.
Some of these well-worn relics.
Produces whiskey. That's actually pretty useful. Ooh, the Laden Lantern, plus 25 burn resistance. That's super helpful for this area in particular. Gnarly Knuckles, plus 20% melee damage. Very useful. Got some good stuff out of this fight. So much so that we should take the time to equip some of it. 20% damage. Okay, we're gonna give Groucho the Knuckles, and then we'll put the Sharpness Charm on Bellboy. Who wants burn resistance? Probably Dr. Seuss here. The more we can reduce Dr. Seuss taking a lot of damage, the better, because it's always ideal when the healer doesn't have to heal themselves. By the way, you might be wondering why I'm not using the staging kit. That's because you can only use all of this stuff at the inn. We cannot use it out in the field, which is weird. I don't know. The whole inn items, I feel like, are in a kind of a weird place. You feel like you never actually need them in most cases, but we'll see. Caltrops. Debuffs movement resistance, debuffs speed, very small bleed attack. I mean, we may as well put this on someone. It's not useless. Actually, who is our fastest party member? Because it would make sense to put these on the person who can use them right away. I mean, Bellboy and Groucho actually have the same amount of speed, so I guess it's just bad luck that Groucho kept going first. Yeah, let's give him the Groucho. Chalk Dust. This item is basically useless. Like, through my own experiences playing this game, and watching Bear Taffy play this game, there's like one enemy in the entire game that has stealth, so we may as well just throw that out. It's never useful. You can't sell things, by the way. That's not a thing. Which might sound weird, but it is actually a big part of how the game is balanced. Okay, so yeah, we're taking rights. We're gonna have a road battle. We do heal up as we drive, so should be in good shape before it comes up. Bellboy, do you really want to get out of here? I mean, you're getting out now. You have to fight for your life. Ooh. Now, I know what you're thinking. Those last enemies were absolutely horrific. Surely those were the just worst, most horrible enemies imaginable. Not true. These guys are substantially worse. I hate these guys, especially this guy back here, the Crack Shot. He has some very nasty attacks. Thankfully, though, none of these guys have Death's Door resistance. Okay, so I think we're gonna Battle Ballad. Get him in position for a point-blank shot. Get gut checked for his trouble. When lightning calls, thunder answers. Thank you, Mr. Tibbs. So, that's one of the benefits of having the positive relationship. He's got a nice heal on her for free. Do I want to withstand? These guys do not have Death's Door resistance, so I feel like I should just go all out. At the same time, Mr. Tibbs can take the punishment. Should stick with the plan. You know, it's just like Fallout 4 Survival. If you have a plan, stick with it. Do not veer off it, because then bad things invariably happen. Okay, caltrops. Do I want to use those? Nah. Point blank shot. Very low chance to kill. Didn't. Did half the damage we needed to. Not bad, but could be better. Okay, this is definitely a blinding gas situation. Shut this guy up. Because he has some nasty attacks. What do we want to do now? I mean, we could battle ballad again if we wanted to. Do I want to battle ballad? Or do I want to just go for a kill? Let's go for a kill. By a bleed. He did not bleed, unfortunately. But he shall die all the same.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Alright, so what do you want to do here? Cannot use withstand. It is currently on cooldown. Ah, man. That really sucks he has this. We might be able to get rid of it, though, at the next zone. Which might be very useful. Well, let's have him reflect to remove his blind. Hopefully he doesn't just blind himself. Wait, is that how that works? Turn start. Yeah, he has a 10% chance to blind himself at turn start, which is huge for a leper, because he blinds himself with his own attack, because he's a leper. I mean, it's surprising he's alive at all. Okay, what do we want to do? I think I want to play grenade. Resist it, because of course he does. Yep, that's that nasty attack I was talking about. Absolutely horrible. I hate it. Alright, what do we want to do? You know, we're gonna have you take aim. That's spreading damage a bit here. Oop, thank you for the double block. Very useful. Let's try to blind again. Good. Oh, it applied combo. Can't really do anything with that. Okay, so I think we're going to use Inspiring Tune on Dr. Seuss here. She's getting a little upset. She's a little irritable.
There is comfort in company.
Don't want to let that build up, because it can affect relationships. Well, we took the time to swing, so let's swing. Very low chance to kill. It's a 9% chance. We have to get a crit to kill. And we didn't get it, but that's to be expected. Miss. Thank you. Okay, so Noxious Blast deals up to 3 damage and blights for 4. So we will not kill him. But next time he acts, he will die. Well, not. The next round he acts, he will die. So we can basically ignore him. You know, why don't we try this? I don't need to hit a corpse to clear the corpses, right? Yeah. Okay. Hi, buddy! I'm going to kill you. I should have done that way earlier. My god, that was a very smart thing to do. I'm a genius. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, he's dead from that blight. So, we just focus down on this guy. In fact, why don't we go ahead and blind him so he doesn't get another chance to attack. Oh, he just... Huh. We just killed everyone. That works too.
In crisis,
I gotta be more mindful of that purge.
insignificant.
It's very useful. Positioning is a very key part of the combat in this game. Hello? Okay, there seemed to be a building in the way. The hospital. So we can heal here if we want. It's not really necessary. I mean, you might be thinking, oh, Mr. Tibbs is almost at half HP. Believe me, he's fine. He is a badass. The Jester's a little low, though. Although, I mean, we got plenty of time until our next combat, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Fortunately, oh, we can remove this. But I'd rather remove something else, though. Squeamish. Yeah. We don't need our leper blinding himself any more than absolutely necessary. But let's weigh our other options here. Let's check out the pharmacy. Laudanum, very helpful, although we don't necessarily need it because we do have a Jester. If someone's feeling a little down, he can just strum on his damn lute. Milk-soaked linen is actually a very useful item for a leper, but our leper is more defensive. If we were going with an offensive leper, this would definitely be very useful, but I don't think we need it necessarily. So yeah, I think we'll just get rid of Misses the Mark. Just because, when he gets the chance to swing, we don't want him to, like, suddenly blind himself, even if it is just a 10% chance. So, I think that concludes our business here. I mean, it has to. We don't have any money for anything else. There are 3 currencies. Mastery points, which are for skills, but there's also baubles, which we can use to buy trinkets. Cannot afford any of those, so we are indeed done here. Sadly, there is no cure for my condition. Stay positive, Mr. Tibbs. Oh, come on, guys. We're going to the hero shrine. We have to face our pasts. Stressing everybody out. This was all a mistake. Shut up, Groucho. You're not even that grouchy. Okay. These guys aren't really an issue. Although they can deal a lot of stress damage, so we should probably try to rush as many down as possible, as quickly as possible. That said, I think blinding 2 would better serve our purposes on that front. Because we're not gonna kill anyone. Or we're probably not gonna kill anyone besides this guy. So slice off. 3 to 6. Low chance to kill. Thankfully, these 2 abilities do the same damage, so we have a low chance to kill him, and if we have a low chance to kill him, may as well try to apply a blind. Killed him. The ultimate blindness. Okay, what do we want to do? I think I want to withstand here, because then the leper can deal with his own stress. He has multiple abilities which do that, so he can draw fire from these guys, because these guys can apply stress on hit. Thank you for missing. Okay, I do need to watch out on her stress, though, so we're going to take the opportunity to do that. By the way, you can only use that if they have at least 5 pips of stress. Oh, leave some of his stress as well. Everyone's feeling hunky-dory. These guys have very low blight chance, so I think it would best be served to just boost up Groucho here. Ooh. Nice see there. Dr. Seuss helping out Mr. Tibbs in times of need. Granted, I would prefer she healed him. He needed that a little more. You have 8. Technically, you have 6. I think we go for you. Alright, that works. He's dead either way. No! Okay, so we actually had a negative reaction there. That is possible, even though they had a positive relation. You know, they're inseparable. He got hurt. And that upset Dr. Seuss there a little. I think we purge here. Because we need to get them up front so we can actually hit them. Okay, Dismas. Man, we really need to boost the Jester's speed so that he can get in front of Groucho. I want to take the time. No, we got plenty of damage. Just go for the raw damage. On cooldown, unfortunately. Why don't we go ahead and heal?
A little help, impeccably timed.
Like the stress heal on the Jester as well. That ability only works if they have less than a certain amount of HP as well. Alright, low chance to kill, but get it done, Bellboy. You did the bare minimum. The only way you could have done worse is if you missed. Alright, well, Mr. Tibbs isn't blind, so he's free to take a swing. Nice.
One less obstacle in
And now we just got this little boy. And he's going to die. Horribly.
An inkling of potency still lingers in
Another
some of these
bleeding
relics.
resist trinket. We still have some trinket slots, don't we? Yeah, may as well give this to you. Like I said, Mr. Tibbs is fine. He does not need any additional assistance at this juncture. That said, he can carry some ablative powders for additional burn resistance situationally. And now, Dr. Seuss is trying to sleep. Oh no. Supposedly they're inseparable, but yet Dr. Seuss grouchy and it can ruin anything.
Who will face the
Right, so here's the Shrine of Reflection, or you could call it a hero mission if you feel like being super functional. So who do we want to try? You know, I'm kind of curious. We're not using most of Mr. Tibbs' abilities, really, so maybe we should just try to see what new one we get if we check out his story. I'm actually pretty far progressed in Groucho's and Dr. Seuss's stories. Well, the Highwayman and Plague Doctor. Not every Plague Doctor is Dr. Seuss, of course. But, yeah, let's go with Mr. Tibbs. A lion in the blood-soaked grass, circled by hyenas who move as a pack. Sounds dramatic.
Leper, Chapter 1. Shun them not.
Is that
Despite the protestations of his royal advisors,
that young leper?
he would
it must
visit
be.
with the sick and dying, providing them what comfort he could.
Royal Rebuke. Royal Stride. Out of my way. So, the hero missions, they don't always have these little puzzle battles, but sometimes they do. You must foster the sick. Okay, so I gotta get close up to embrace them, I suppose. Embrace. Bullish interjection. Stressing me out. Okay, so we can lose this, quote unquote. If we let our stress get too high, we will fail the challenge. But what do I do? Okay, so if we use this, we can stun all of them. These are all on cooldown, so we can't do that yet. This one actually seems pretty straightforward. It seems kind of unlosable, actually, given what we have to work with. Although I might eat those words. Shut up, guys! I want to heal the sick. Okay, out of my way. I think we Royal Stride this turn. That might have been a mistake. In fact, I think it was. Because we already stunned all these guys, so we didn't actually need to worry about them. Okay, I might have screwed this up. Yeah, I definitely screwed this up. Yeah, we need to use out of my way. This was a total waste, because that's going to go on cooldown again. Guys, I'm trying to help. If you'll just give me the opportunity. Oh, son of a bitch. I've totally screwed this up. Son of a bitch. Oh, now they're moving me back. Royal Rebuke. Oh god, I fucked this up. Alright, everyone shut up. Yes, I know, I'm trying to help. Oh, this is so stressful. Damn it. I think I've lost. Maybe not. I might still be good. Okay, you're... Ah! Oh, sweet. It didn't work. I know, I'm here. Daddy's here. Daddy's here. Allow me to embrace you. Remove 4 stress. This is very dramatic music for what is a very sad scene. Okay. I think we stun. Okay, everyone shut up. Was this the right decision? Maybe. Keeps my stress a little lower. Out of my way. Royal Stride. I think we Royal Stride because that does have stress relief, and we need to avoid that screwing anything up. Okay, please give me 2 actions in a row. I do not. Oh, wait, I do. Okay, so they're just gonna stress me out. So I think I no, out of my way and embrace. Because we're gonna be able to get a embrace in before we get sent back. Okay. It's working. What is impotent chastising even doing, actually? I know, honey. Okay, so what do we do here, then? I think we Royal Rebuke. No. I think I Royal Stride. Uncouth occlusion. How uncouth? This is tricky. Well, actually... If he doesn't send me too far back, I should be able to Royal Stride and end it. So let's try that. Okay, good. Well, I don't quite got it yet. Oh! Victory! Such as it is. The disease spreads. Oh. And that's how the leper became a leper.
The ailing and infirm were far less repulsive to him than the venomous whispers of his scoffing entourage.
Right, so that actually sounds pretty useful. I mean, I think it's just a lower damage chop, but it removes shields, but... Well, that's weird, because just doing a chop would remove the shield. Oh, it also ignores the shield. And I guess it would remove any other stacks of shield. I don't know. That's a weird ability. But anyway, yeah. These hero missions are actually really cool. I wonder if it would be possible to like have these as alternate skins for the heroes, I wonder? Probably not in early access, but that would be really cool because every hero has this young version of them that you see in these missions. Okay, so Mr. Tibbs. Let's weigh the pros and cons of using chop over break. I mean, it is useful. It is nice to be able to get rid of those shields. Because that allows Groucho to do his job better. I wish this would be much better if it had a lower chance for the self-blind. I don't know, maybe we'll have to see what happens with a mastery upgrade with that. But I think it is... I mean, we're not really using Mr. Tibbs for damage, so the lower damage isn't really a concern. I don't know, we'll try it out. You know, that's the whole point, is to try new things. We can run over these little just piles and try to get a few more items. Chance to, anyway. The Hoarder. Now, if you played Darkest Dungeon 1, you might recognize this guy. Alright, we've got 8 relics. What can we get for such a low price? Not really anything. Wild tea. That's actually a very nice item. I wish I could get that. Well, if we have the opportunity to get some laudanum, we'll probably take it.
The tools of violence. Despicable and dangerous.
Alrighty then. I think that concludes our business with the Hoarder. I swear I've seen him before someplace. Oh, Groucho. You and your parallel existences. Right, so... Well, Mr. Tibbs and Dr. Seuss, they're wanting to kick some A, and I will oblige them. Bellboy isn't too happy about it now. Everywhere the world comes undone. Yeah, I gotta say, you know, I think this happened with a lot of people. When I heard that Darkest Dungeon 2 was going with a 3D style, I was worried, not gonna lie, not because I'm against 3D, it's just I was worried it was gonna affect the presentation of the game compared to the first one, because the first one just has amazing atmosphere because of how it's presented, This has not lost a damn thing, and has, for the most part, is probably even better. There's some little things that bug me, but in general, like this city is just amazing looking. Okay, we just picked up something really good. We picked up some healing salve. That is a very useful thing indeed. We are going to give this to the Jester. Now you might think, well, the healing salve, why don't you put that on your healer? Well, it's nice to spread that power around a little bit, you know. You don't want someone to be on death's door and it's going to be a while until the Plague Doctor's next turn. So, let's give her the laudanum. It's basically just heals a little stress. Only heals one stress, but that's a lot more powerful than it sounds, believe me. Alright, another battle. Bellboy's a little stressed out. We might just have him stress heal himself immediately, depending on how severe this fight looks.
Soul so twisted by despair.
Okay. Well, Dr. Seuss just wants to bounce, which is odd, considering she wanted to come here to begin with. And we're definitely not going to do that, because something I have not mentioned is the torch mechanic. Much like in the first game, well, actually not like the first game. You do not want this thing to hit 0, and if we bounce, we're going to lose 15 torch, so we will take the battle. Unfortunately, it has affected their relationship a bit. Not much you can do that. We can only respond to it. Okay, so this is a pretty nasty fight, not gonna lie. I'm gonna use the caltrops, actually. I don't like you, because you can blind people. So if we can slow you down at all... Oh, it's everyone. Never mind. Okay, let's see. You know what? I think we're gonna do a big old combo and maybe just wipe this dude out in a single attack. Groucho's gonna take aim. Dr. Seuss is going to... well, Dr. Seuss is gonna give Bellboy some laudanum. That seems pertinent. He could have healed himself for more, but that would have also taken his turn. What do we do here? I'm gonna use this on him. And we'll see, I'll show you in a minute why we're gonna prioritize this guy. Or rather, not bother hitting him. Alright, so we're gonna Battle Ballad Groucho. And he is just ready to fuck some shit up next turn. As long as he doesn't get moved out of position. That would be very bad. Not bad, but it would be seriously disruptive. Okay, good. Do I want to withstand? I'm gonna use this, actually. Give him some fire resistance. And I think I'll withstand. Oh, it's happening. Now you see Groucho standing right here. And his friend over here. He's like, hey buddy, like my gun? Want a closer look? Boom! Amazing. Massive overkill, but it does, I mean, we used 3 actions to kill one guy, which is not that bad, to be completely honest. Pretty good, actually. Okay, this guy has 0... You know what, we really need... I have not yet mentioned this guy. That's not because he's not terrible. He is, in fact, horrific. And we need to do something about him eventually. So I think Plague Grenade. It might blight this guy, which will be nice because he has 0 death resistance. And it'll break down this guy's armor, which we need to get rid of so we can kill him effectively. Every sunrise at your side is worth this fight. Okay, blind. That's unfortunate because I would actually really like to hit him. Can we take the risk? Oh, wait, no, he... Well, that's Perch. What am I thinking? Wait, he doesn't do that much damage. You know, Break is not really what I was... as good as I was thinking it would be. I think I'm gonna just go back to that. You know, we're gonna do Reflection. There's not really anything else you could do that would be helpful. Okay. Healed. Ah, God. Okay, well... Break might actually be very helpful. No, wait, no, he's guarded. Shit, that's actually not good at all. Damn it. This is a very nasty fight. Or at least I'm handling it very poorly. I think we blind this guy. Okay. Ignites. Okay. Miss. He hit anyway. Oh boy. Okay. This is very bad. Damn it. Wish you could break that somehow. Damn, he's got double dodge. Oh my god. We really should prioritize this guy. He is going to do nasty things to us if we don't do something about it. I mean, I guess we gotta break through the guard.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
We're using a lot of moves that just aren't doing anything. Flame spreads. Okay, there's only one thing the Leper can do here right now. He has to purge this guy. Hopefully knock him very far backwards. Oh, but no, he's guarded! Fuck! Okay, well, bad things are probably about to happen. And he's blind as well. This... I completely screwed this up. Oh boy, this is awful. Ooh. Now I really wish I did not try to blind him, because then I could at least try to blind him. I didn't even think of that. Oh, this is bad. Well, hopefully I crit him. Wait, is he dead? Damn it. Okay. Oh, God. Does he get to move? Is he gonna get to move? He doesn't get to move yet.
Slow suffering.
Okay, we might have a chance to not die horrifically. Please don't buff him. He didn't. Okay. Whew, this was a close call. Okay. Thankfully, we all get to go before he gets to do anything. That is perfect. He needs to die. And he shall. Okay, we don't need to worry about him anymore. The blood's going to take care of that problem. Good. Okay, what do we do now, then? Well, he's got a dodge and a riposte. I suppose Mr. Tibbs can take care of that. Alright. Up to 10. We can do 10 straight damage, or potentially 7 with a bleed. Honestly, I think I'd rather just take aim. We're not going to kill him in one move either way, so may as well take the aim. Okay, I think we try to blind this guy again, since he has some nasty attacks. Resist.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Dodge that. Okay, Mr. Tibbs, what do you do? I think you're gonna Solemnity. heal? No, not much reason for you to do anything else. Wait, that's... Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it! Oh well. Okay. Groucho is gonna kill him, almost assuredly, so I think we just start... No, actually... Those are some pretty nasty dots, so let's just get rid of those. But before we do that, Laudanum on the Jester. Just take care of that, nip it in the bud, and we'll cure his problems. I wish that cured blinds, that'd be amazing. You know, No, I was thinking maybe I would... actually, that would be completely unnecessary. Never mind. Forget everything I just theoretically said there. More damage. Alright, buddy. Time to die. How would you like to die? 10?
A righteous action.
Infernal Blast. Ooh, oh god. Ouch. Ow. Please never do that again. 9, 10. I think in this case we do bleed because our damage and his life are just at really awkward values. Yeah. Every sunside is worth it at your side. In fact, I think we have this in the bag, so I'm gonna sneak in a heal real quick. Crit heal, even. And you can end his life. Can you heal, actually? Because you're gonna die to bleed. Can you Salinity and heal? No? Just above the threshold, unfortunately. Whatever, just withstand for fun. Because I meant to do it earlier. Might have saved some damage. And he's dead. Alright, that was... It went fine. Definitely worth it, considering I got a mastery point out of it. Another laden lantern. Extra burn resists.
The loathing.
May as well give that to Mr. Tibbs. And you know what? He's gone without for long enough, so we'll give him a cleansing sensor as well. 50 plus disease resist. Alright, Mr. Tibbs actually is pretty low on HP, so probably try to get him healed. He will heal a little bit on this road, but we will also fight a fight on this road, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out.
The hooded watchers howl to their horrid kin.
Oh, there's 2 of them now. That's fun. Well, I would say this is definitely a plague grenade situation then. The thing is, though, theoretically... Well, no, that's not going to happen because he moves first. Sometimes they can just get stuck doing a little dance, which is very convenient. Got the blight on, that's good. Yeah, they can get stuck in a moving forward dance where they just swap places with each other. Very useful when it happens that way. Okay, he is low as... Ooh, wait, does this clear out their block? That is immensely useful. Okay, well, we're going to try to end your life as quickly as possible. It's not really working out, but I'm trying. He wasn't going to attack anyway. I was going to have him heal himself. Slice off, I think would be good. Nice. Moves him forward, unfortunately, but there's not really anything we have done about that. Alrighty then. Slice off again, I suppose. We do not want these guys to do their super special move. Guess 10. He'll be dead before he gets up to the front rank. Maybe. I think these guys drop corpses, so yeah, definitely. In which case, I think we take aim. Yeah, he's dead next turn. We ain't gotta do a damn thing about it. May as well toss a blind on you. We're not killing you, so we may as well prevent you from theoretically getting some damage off. And Leper. Definitely withstand. Take some of the heat off of our other party members. Haha. Little humor there. Because everything's on fire. These guys are literally melting. Thank you for healing yourself for no reason. Alrighty then. Heal? I don't think we bothered to heal. 18. You're gonna get your shit wrecked, so we can ignore you. Stack blight on this guy.
The slow suffering begins.
Oh shit. You dirty rats. You dirty rats. You just prolonged your life. Hope it was worth it. And flexion, I guess. You dirty rats. Oh, well, you're dead anyway. I've been having a nasty habit of doing severe overkill, but what can I say? The crit strength point-blank shot. It's a cool move. Don't need it, though. We can just annihilate him like that. This should move him to the front row. So the Jester here is immobilized. Now, normally, this would make them swap places, but because he's immobilized, that should move him to the front. That said, we don't really care. We don't need to do that. Because Groucho can attack from the third rank. Another slice off. 36. Get a heal off, maybe? Yeah. Victory, such as it is.
But effective.
Excellente, minor gilded mind, 10% stress resistance, basically a 10% chance to resist some stress, not insignificant. Can we put it on anything? No. I kind of like my current trinkets, not gonna lie. I think they're doing pretty well. Although, he doesn't really need the damage. Most of his damage comes from blind, and frankly... Or not blind, excuse me, bleed. Frankly, his attacks are more useful for the blind rather than the damage. Plus, he's got the crit chance too, so... Don't need to go all in on straight damage. Everywhere the world comes undone. At least you don't snore.
The fanatics feed themselves to the fire, their flesh melting like candle wax.
Disgusting. Okay, what can we do here? We have 14 relics. Can we buy anything useful? Could get some more laudanum. I kinda wanna get some clotting poultices, because those would be very useful in the next region. I mean, theoretically. Bleed tends to be a pretty common condition. That said, in that case, we could just get bandages, which are fairly cheap. Do we want anything else? You know what, let's get that, and I guess we're done here. Does anyone need a little bit of healing? I'll drop 3 relics for a bit more HP. Actually, that was probably completely pointless, because we're just going to heal on the road. The whole... I don't know, man. Healing is in such a weird place in this game. Torchlight's getting really low. That's actually really bad. Okay, I'll give you laudanum. It's not that this isn't useful, I just keep forgetting to use it. Okay, I hope this is the desperate few, because I really need the torchlights, and that's kind of the only way you can get it. Oh, sweet, it is. Nice. Got lucky there. Now we just need to hope the entire party doesn't want to kill them. Because that can happen, and it's very bad. Plague Doctor can be like, there is no crime in the apocalypse.
Let us hope.
Ooh, Groucho and
their
Mr.
desperation
Tibbs got a
can
big
be
relationship boost there just now. Okay, what gives us the most torchlights? Only 15. That is not a lot, but it's the best we can do. So now the question is, who wants to have a worse relationship with Mr. Tibbs here? I think we go with Groucho, because just now, they got a +2, so... +1? It's kind of mitigated. And I'm not sure, I need to check what their relationship is exactly. Alright. A little help is the least we can offer. Groucho's a nice guy, despite what you may think. Got a clotting poultice, actually. I was just talking about one of those. Okay, we got 30. That's still not a lot. Not at all. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to stick with this road. Okay. Last check for anything that I wanted to do. Let's get that inventory. Right, relationships. Yeah, they have a neutral relationship, so wouldn't have been the worst thing, but it was probably for the best that we had Groucho handle that situation. Alrighty then. Dead ahead.
Choice. At least it should be.
Relieve some stress there because Bellboy and Dr. Seuss are ready to kick some ass. And I can't say I blame them, they've been handling themselves pretty well so far. Any darker and we'll have trouble. Oh boy. Yeah.
To arms, though it brings no satisfaction.
I feel like that assistance encounter we got might have just been delaying the inevitable. Not every fight is our fights. Okay, you know what? I think we just bounce. Because, hold on, I think we met our quest goal for this region, so we don't actually need to fight them. And thankfully we have an option to retreat without losing Torchlight with Groucho here. I guess easy come, easy go for that relationship buff. Okay, I really need an assistance encounter. Unfortunately, I don't know what this is. But the thing is, we do know this is resistance. Also, I just realized we did not complete our quest goal. Ah, fuck. I think we go for the resistance encounter and hope for the best. Either way, we're not getting to a...
The destination's never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
I mean, if we go this way, we are definitely going to run out of Torchlight. I think we just roll the dice on this middle one. Although, fuck it, rolling the dice. Let's... Oh my god, it is. It's an assistance encounter. We do have a road battle in the way, but it shouldn't matter.
Cruelty. Just a little.
I think we are not going to be able to complete our quest goal, though. Which is unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Okay, I think we're gonna... If things go bad, we're gonna need to be low on stress. So, let's do that. And we are going to withstand, I think. I think we take aim. I want to try to kill that guy, because it's really that gunman in the back that is the problem. Laudanum self-medicates, because chances are she's going to get a little stressed. Boldening Vapors on Groucho. Hopefully do as much damage as possible to that guy in the back. Ooh. Not on her watch. Ooh, nice. Blighted off that counter. Oh, damn it. Ah! Ooh, wait. Okay, we can mitigate this. So Dismas got moved front, so he can't pistol shot anymore, but with the power of Battle Ballad, just toss him forward and we're good to go. I think I'll Noxious Blast you, get Blight on you going. Yeah, we're not going to be able to kill him this turn, but he's going to take Blight damage, and then the Blight will kill him next turn, so yeah, we're free to just go after this guy. Fortunately, it's going to fall just short of killing him, which sucks, but we can follow it up. Ouch. Nice dodge. Can you Solemnity? Oh, damn it, he's stunned. King Blow. Okay, he can definitely Solemnity now, which is almost certainly what we're going to have him do. I could heal him with Healing Cell, but it's not necessary because he's a leper. He's very self-sufficient.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I was thinking of rolling the dice and maybe trying to kill him, but considering we're blind and on low HP, definitely Solemnity. And confirm the kill on you. Nice, and just like that, half their numbers are gone. Question is, what do we want to do now? I guess stack dot on this guy. It's not bad. He's gonna take 9 damage. Actually, Dr. Seuss should be able to stack another blight on him and just finish him off. Damn! Power of relationships, let me tell you that. The message of this game is, indeed, friendship. Is the most powerful tool of all. Okay, you're dead, you're blind. Let's rock. Can't staunch the flow, he says as his bleed stops bleeding. Okay, well, definitely need a purge. And now you're just ready to die. You've only succeeded in making Groucho pissed off. Actually, we're not gonna kill, so I guess we may as well just go for the open vein. Theoretically, we could have crit, but no sense in relying on that. Alright, looks like Mr. Tibbs is gonna get his good in.
Messy.
Ooh, I like that little point he did after that attack. Okay. Will we make it to the assistance encounter before this burns out? Probably. Not sure if we even need to worry about it burning out yet, since we already had a battle in this. Bellboy and Mr. Tibbs are getting along. It's always good. Please give me a lot of torch. Well, actually, we got this double assistance encounter. Fortunately, we are not going to meet our quest goal, so we're going to lose out on that bonus. But I think this was for the best. Plus 30. Who wants a better relationship? I think we'll have Dr. Seuss choose this. We all get the same reward. -6 relics, plus 30 torch, and a bunch of other stuff. Coach equipments, food loots. Yeah, I think this is the best course of action.
The Wainwright awaits, eager to ply his
We got a
trade.
talking monkey. Ooh, strong shackles. Apply that. That is immobilize on hits. That seems potentially very powerful, but not really for this team. We don't really have that much trouble hitting who we want to hit. So, probably just toss that. Can I toss it from here? That'd be nice if you just toss things from here. So, you just have to make the choice between. Toss all, yeah. See, we're running out of inventory space, so we will just go ahead and drop that now. Pouch of Lie, again, we don't really need that because we got the Leper to do that. Adds Taunt and Defense. That would actually be very quite useful for Mr. Tibbs here because he is our tank, so to speak. And toss some clotting powders. Bleed is always a concern. Okay. We missed out on our quest reward, but we will keep the torchlights. Which means we're actually going to make it out of this region. That's very surprising to me. I tend to have less success than that, even with this team. Not let others fall whilst we succeed. Oh, come on. Come on. We worked so hard for this torch. Okay, so this assistance encounter cost us torch this time, which is unfortunate. May as well lose as least as possible. How much do we have? 28. Oh, God. This might not have even mattered. This might have been worse, actually. God. Let's hope for the best.
Awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Just when I was feeling so positive, you hit me with this. Yeah, say your so longs, bellboy. Probably not going to see them again until the next life. Although, if we make it here, I don't think we can get ambushed on this last road. By ambushed, I mean the horrible thing that happens if we run out of torchlight. I don't think we can. So we might be good, although we cut it really close because that last assistance encounter was... It was a trick all along. Okay.
Steady yourself.
Alright, what do we want to do? Well, what I'd like to do is get rid of this guy. But I think I'll settle for the shaman. Because he's pretty bad, just in a different way.
Unavoidable end.
Pistol shots. If we get a crit, we could end his life. Did not get it. Although... Alright. He will die his next action, so we can kind of just ignore him now. In which case, what do we want to do now? Well, as much as I said we can just ignore this guy, I think we're going to Plague Grenade anyway, because I need to get this armor off him.
On to the next.
And a Plague Grenade is the most efficient way to do that, since it doesn't really do that much damage anyway, and it applies Blight. Withstand, draw enemy fire. Do you... Okay. He's not going to get to move forward, so we're actually going to be able to get another plague grenade off on him. So in that case, Groucho's going to take aim here. Oop. Nice, got rid of that dodge token at least. Okay, we don't need to attack him because Dr. Seuss is going to deal with that, so why don't we stack a Slice Off on the Whipper? Or could apply a Blind too, that's good as well. Yeah, I think we'll blind him, because he has some nasty attacks that can really screw with our plans here. And Plague Grenade. Get rid of that last bit of armor. Groucho will take care of him next turn.
The slow suffering begins.
Darn, wish I remembered to use those ablative powders. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. You know what? I think I will use a noisemaker here. And sure, go with a break. And Stress Heal, I think, is the call here. You know, we actually don't need to attack him at all. That Blight is going to take care of him. So, yeah, I guess that was all just a waste of time. You don't have much health. So I guess the question is now, do we do 9 damage to him, or just kill this guy? I think going for the kill is generally the best choice. Clear the board. And what do we do here? That's a good question. I guess we just take the chance for some stress relief. Yeah, because he's going to move forward, he's going to take 6 damage, and then he's going to try to do his awful, awful thing next round, and then he's just dead if we just don't kill him after the fact. Oh god, wait, can he heal? I sincerely hope he cannot heal, because that would be awful. Don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna go for a blind here. Because we're not gonna kill him. Yeah, okay, so after you go, you're gonna move forward, so then we can just beat the hell out of you. So, in which case, I think we just give some of the old vapors to Groucho. You never aid me! You're not the principal damage dealer! Do you have any idea what the stratagems are here? Do not question Dr. Seuss's method. Okay, I mean, we're not gonna kill him. But I think this is better than just... I don't think there's any reason to wait it out, because we only need to do 7 damage. He doesn't have Death's Blow resistance. Kinda wishing I used Open Vein, though, now, because we're not gonna kill him unless this is a crit. And it was the opposite of a crit. It was minimum damage. Okay, so he still has taunt, so as long as he doesn't... I think we just go for a hit here. You know it's probably gonna miss. And it did. Doctor, you didn't need to do that. He can take care of himself in that regard. You just made things worse. Alright, well he's dead now. Absolutely. Say goodnight. Wait, no. Oh god. Oh god, he could have survived that. If that did 3 damage, he would have survived. It will be the knife instead. Okay, so the thing about this thing we ran into is there are multiple fights we can do here. I think we should bounce. It's just the first region. We don't have a whole lot of power we're working with here, so I think only negative things could come out of trying to move forward with this. And I mean, look, this isn't exactly the most enticing reward now, is it? So we're gonna bounce.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
That's good. And this means, me oh my, we made it out of the first region. Assuming nothing bad is going to happen on this road, because we're going to run out of torchlight, and I don't know what that's going to mean. Because we really don't need a blade of powders anymore. This was the one region where we would have been able to use these, really, and we didn't use them at all, so... Huh. Can you... Put the laudanum in the coconut. Neutralizing powders... I never use those. I mean, we have a plague doctor. We don't really need to worry about it. We can just cure stuff. In items... I don't need this slime mold. Okay, we're good. Okay, moment of truth. We're either going to make it or something horrible is going to happen.
Waking nightmare.
Black as pitch. Okay, I feel like if something was horrible was going to happen, it would have happened by now. I think we're good. Whew! Made it. A little worse for wear. Groucho is, as you might imagine, pretty grouchy. We did it!
We would
Nice!
come here in
Dr.
summers
Seuss
of
gained a
years
quirk,
gone.
Bellboy gained... Everybody got a
Write,
quirk.
Think,
Resist
and
incompletes.
rest.
That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. So what quirks did we get?
An inkling of potency still lingers in
Donations to
some
my
of
cause.
these well-worn relics.
Medicine chest. Increases stacking for bandage, antivenom, and burn salve. Vicious, like, okay, I think we got mostly negative things. Vicious. That's manageable. Lazy, not motivated. Fear of cosmic beings. Bellboy, do you know what game you're in? That's not good. Resolution, will not drink. Okay. Let's got the Wainwrights.
Planning and mindfulness. As
Produces
vital to
whiskey.
Survival as sharpens steel.
Throw that on there. I feel like this leaf suspension was actually a huge help. Medicine chest increases stacking for bandages, antivenom, and burn salve. I mean, the only things of those I really care about are bandages, because bleed is just so incredibly common. But I think we can get rid of that, and we'll just throw on 2 additional storage trunks.
Bolt it on and be off. The mountain will not be denied.
Yeah, if you say so. Sacrificial host, plus 20% blight resistance. That's... well, I mean, we don't really need the lantern anymore. Who else had a lantern? You do. Yeah. I think we'll give you that. So, I mean, Plague Doctor, as you might imagine, already has really high blight resistance. That should ensure she does not have to be concerned with that. Alright, time for a little R&R then. Ooh, wait. Should probably take care of mastery first. Doesn't really matter, but
However painful, is the greatest
makes sense
teacher
to take
of
care of
all.
this. Break. What does this do? That removes this. That's useful. That's something Chop has. When an enemy has a combo token, which is that little skull, we get to ignore blind, which is super useful because the leper spends half his life blind. But I think we're going to buff up Withstand. As you might have noticed, we've been using it a lot, and this gives him 2 shields of 50% resistance to 2 shields of 75% resistance, plus all those extra effect resistances as well. So definitely a good choice when you're using a Leper for this purpose. What do we do now? Inspiring Tune, Battle Ballad? I wish that... I feel like that crit bonus is just too low to really be worth it, to be honest. And the remove combo is not really that valuable. And, you know, there's actually a lot of synergy between the Jester and the Leper with combo, because basically everything he does. Fade to Black and Razor's Wit applies combo, but we're not really using the Leper in a way that he would benefit from that, so we don't really care about that. Slice Off, Slice Off applies Weakness, which is 50% damage, I believe? Yeah. That's not bad at all. Strong case to be made for that. Another strong case is Take Aim. It gives Groucho 2 crits per use, which is really nice. That really buffs up his damage output. So, I think that would actually be pretty great. I could slice, of course. You know, I think we buff Take Aim. It is an ability I have had success with in the past, with upgrading it. So, I don't think it's a bad idea. Man, I can't wait for the patch that buffs this, because this ability would be super useful if not for the fact, the reason it's getting the buff it's getting. Basically, it'll prevent enemies from getting more dodge tokens after the fact of using it, which is super useful. But right now it sucks because you use it and then the enemy just gets the dodge back next turn anyway. So, not so great. Repost when target combo. Case to be made. Case to be made for Inspiring Tune as well. Heal. You might think, why don't you buff the heal? You definitely use that a lot. It's actually not that useful of a bonus. Just 5% more healing. It would be very nice if it increased the number of uses, but that is not the case. Emboldening Vapors, again, don't really need that. Especially because, actually we don't need this at all, really, because we're mostly going to be using Vapors on Groucho, and since we buff Take Aim, he's going to get a speed bonus from taking aim, so it would just be redundant. I mean, not entirely redundant, it would still be useful, but at the same time, we don't really need it. Plague Grenade. Plague Grenade is definitely a case to be made for that, certainly. But I think we can hold off on that for now. I think we're going to go with Inspiring Tune. It doesn't sound like much, but stress is honestly even worse. Well, not worse, but more dangerous a factor than it was in the first game, which makes sense. You know, they've refined the gameplay elements. Especially in this game. This whole game is just a complete streamlined refinement of the first game. So I think we're going to go with Inspiring Tune. That takes care of that. Alright.
Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need.
I would go to the Hoarder, but it's Bat Country, and that's bad. That's very bad. We go to the Tangle. This is not particularly useful either. I mean, it would be nice to just not have to care about what we're doing. I guess we can just focus on what we need to actually do. So I think we're gonna go to the Tangle.
Mud and rain.
We don't need the trinket, so we don't need to worry about
death.
not completing that objective. And
This land is truly barren.
the other is in Bat Country, which is awful.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
I'm gonna get Clotting Poultice so we can get everyone bleed resist. Alright, everyone. Time to take your medicine. Every drop counts. Oh. Ow, Groucho. Like, oh, I don't wanna. Ew, it's icky. I just wasted 8 relics for this. You little brats. Okay, how about you? Can't get blood on the strings. And Dr. Seuss. To arrest unnecessary exsanguination. The Plague Doctor is a nerd. There's just no avoiding that. Anyone want apples? The Crisp Crunch. It's been a long time. Satisfying snack. Got more? I do, but you don't need it yet. It's the spot. Simple but satisfying. Perfect for long journeys. I mean, we have more. We can have some bread, too. Difficult to swallow unless I soak it first. Can't be too picky on the road. Yeah, you can't be too picky, Groucho. May as well throw this out. Can't sell it if you happen to miss me saying that. Have some bread. Which will grow older, this old bread or us? Dr. Seuss, you can have a second helping. Okay. Want you whittle. Can you do that for me? Yeah. Plus... is that movement resistance? It does not seem to say. I believe it's movement resistance. That's very useful to put on Mr. Tibbs. We don't want him moving any more than necessary. Okay. Groucho is lazy, so he doesn't want to box anymore. So I guess the Leper shall box with the Jester. Or could box with the Plague Doctor, but that wouldn't be particularly useful. It's a funny mental image, though. Alright. Ooh. They had a bad experience. I think Leper might have hit him a little too hard. How are our relationships going? Neutral? Inseparable? You gotta be careful about that. Actually, Groucho, I swear if you prevented us from getting something that could have helped. Don't suppose you did. Oh, also, we could probably buy some trinkets. Unwavering Standard. Rousing Recorder. Corrupting Cleaver. That gives Blight skill chance. You know, given the circumstances, she already has a ton of Blight resistance, so why don't we give her Blight chance instead, because that DOT is always useful.
Such power in such a little thing.
Alrighty then. Actually, we probably could have thrown that out because she's got 80. There's lots of bleeding, I think, in the Tangle. Lots of Blight too, I think, but I'm not sure about that. Can't really remember. Either way, I'm actually going to call it quits for here, because if you noticed, that took 2 hours, and I don't really have 2 hours to spend playing more. But if, you know, if people want to see more, or rather, if I just feel like it, I'll definitely record the next leg of this journey. Until then, I will be going and probably will not be seen for a very long time, because I'm going to disappear into a hole of my own imagining. Goodbye, everyone.